What's going on, y'all? St. Piper here, Black Native. How y'all doing? So, today been a pretty chill day for me, right, y'all? I've been chilling. Didn't have no work. I have nothing really to do. No, not too many errands or anything. But I was thinking a lot, so that means I had a lot of time to think. And I was thinking about this past week, this past months that I've been, growing through and enduring and experiencing. And I've been, experiencing some emotional, financial, all kinds of these tests, some challenges that have come my way. And it got me to thinking, why? Why? I'm asking myself, I asked my girl one time, I asked my mom. I'm asking people who I believe know me enough or close enough to me, and people that I believe are wise and care about me, so that you should do that, But it was really a rhetorical question. I didn't expect them to have an answer. I was just asking it, and I was really posing that question to Yahweh, to my one true creator. And I believe over the course of the weeks, I've been really thinking about it. Like, I do everything right. That's how I had it in my head. Like, I'm pursuing righteousness, and I'm trying to help people. I do my best at being peaceful and loving. And I was just asking Yahweh, why me, why this? Type stuff like that, which is stupid. But I believe I was led to watch this movie today. I might have seen it before, but I don't remember. It's on Netflix. It's like the story of Joseph or whatever. It's from the Bible. It's a story in Genesis in the Bible. It's about Joseph. He had his brother Judah, Abram's sons, Rachel, his wife, and Joseph was very blessed. So Abraham loved Joseph and favored him over his other sons, because he loved Joseph's mom more, and she was supposed to be barren. They've been trying to have children, but they couldn't. And finally she did in his older age, and it was Joseph. So they treated him with more favor. And he was different. He was designed to be different. His design was completely different from his other brothers. They kind of taught him different things. He didn't have to work as hard in a field. They taught him more mental things. They taught him other things. He was designed and prepared for different things. Now I'm getting to the point. The point is, his brothers got jealous. They took, basically, Abraham gave Joseph a robe designed for him. It was specially made for him. And his other brothers had like these regular clothes. So they took that from him. They sold him into slavery. When he got into slavery, he was brought up because, he was different. He wasn't strong. So they put him into basically the high places to be a slave inside, a house slave, right, in Egypt. And this person's, I'm gonna say, let's just say, not Pharaoh, but a high ranking person actually tried to seduce Joseph. So Joseph was a slave for his two masters, a woman and a man. The woman tried to sleep with him against his master's wishes, of course, like try to do infidelity with him. And he said no. He did everything right. He didn't deserve to be sold into slavery, hated on. He didn't deserve to be framed, because she framed him. She screamed like she got raped, like he was trying to rape her. And then, you know what I'm saying, he was about to get beheaded, but she ended up admitting that she basically he didn't do it. But anyway, they threw him in jail. So he didn't get killed, but he got thrown in jail. All of this is horrible for somebody who did nothing wrong, right? That's the point I'm trying to make. Sometimes you could go through life and you could be like, I'm making all the right turns, all the right moves. I'm being patient. I'm praying about everything. What's going on? Why is nothing working? Why is everything so hard? Why is it feel like things coming against me right now? Well, that's just part of life. And that same thing that put Joseph in that place, he ended up being in a place of power in Egypt. And his masters who he was that serve as a slave, they ended up being under him. They ended up being under him because of his gifts. Like I said, let's go back to his design. A part I left out was he can interpret dreams, which allowed him to see the future, which allowed him to know what's coming, what's to come, which allowed him to help people, gave him value, power. And one of the dreams he saw before he got sold into slavery, he was telling his parents, basically, he saw himself over his brothers. And in effort for them to avoid this, to try to stop Joseph from being over them, they sold him into slavery, not knowing that that was the trigger for all of this. That started him to being over them. It's inevitable. So the hard times gonna come. The hard times gonna come. And it has nothing to do with how good and how right you is. It's gonna rain on everybody. If you outside, you getting rained on. That's just how life works, right? It don't not rain on you because you don't want it to rain, or because you feel like you having a good day. Don't rain on me. I'm doing everything right. I pay my taxes. No, that's not how this works. It rain on everybody, y'all. So stay encouraged, and it might just be a part of the plan. It might be your blessing. Him getting sold into slavery was a blessing because his family, the whole area went into a drought, and because he was in place of power and was able to use his spiritual gifts, his God-given talent, to actually affect change over Egypt. When his people needed food, they went to Egypt. Right? They went to Egypt, and he was in power. He was able to feed them. Brought his whole family there and blessed them. You never know, man. Just don't get too down, and that's encouragement to myself. This is not just for y'all, man. I'm just looking at my situation like, okay, all of this might actually be the setup for the next big bang. Love y'all, man. Yahweh.